What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about an update to COD HQ, the new Modern Warfare 2 update, and the event that you've been waiting for. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, because we're very close to 100,000 subscribers here on the main channel. Really appreciate it. Also drop a like and turn notifications on to stay up to date with everything going on in Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, Warzone Mobile, and any other future Call of Duty as well. Now, it was reported earlier today that the PlayStation Direct Store now has a PS4 Modern Warfare 2 bundle for some odd reason, and for some reason I haven't really seen too many Modern Warfare 2 PS5 bundles, but I guess PS5s are still a bit scarce somewhere around the world. But it would be cool to see the return of the custom consoles at some point in the future, where you have the entire console decked out with a certain game. Call of Duty used to have some really cool ones back in the day, but we haven't really seen any new ones as of the last couple of years. Now, tonight's video is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan. When you're injured, you deserve compensation, and the size of your law firm definitely matters. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm with over 800 lawyers and over 100 offices nationwide. The best part, though, is that Morgan & Morgan's fee is completely free unless they win your case. Over 3 million people trust Morgan & Morgan, and getting started is really simple. Just check out the link in this video's description or the pinned comments, and thank you to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring tonight's video. Now, today the Call of Duty HQ menu was updated to show legacy games as the last tab, which is very interesting considering the fact that a couple of months ago, when the COD HQ application first leaked out as a concept, it was reported that games like Vanguard, Cold War, MW19, even Warzone 1 were going to be featured in the COD HQ alongside Modern Warfare 2. I don't think Warzone 1 is going to be included, though, considering the fact that they've really made sure everybody out there moves on to Warzone 2 and people out there aren't playing Warzone Caldera. I think at the very most we are going to see the option to at least boot up those legacy games, which all currently have cross progression in terms of leveling and the old battle passes. Those old battle passes are no longer available for MW19, Cold War, or Vanguard, but the rank across all three of those games is still synchronized. Now, it was cool seeing a tease from Josh Torres, who of course is Foxhound on Twitter. He works over at Treyarch. It's cool seeing him tease the fact that, yeah, you'll now be able to boot up some of those older games from the COD HQ menu, and obviously you have to own those games for them to boot up, whether it's on console, whether it's on PC. I know some people out there are still a bit confused with how the COD HQ application works. Essentially, you get access to the COD HQ menu from either owning MW2 or having Warzone 2 downloaded as a free-to-play app. You'll get access to the COD HQ menu, which will show you the current World Cup crossover. It'll show you the voting option for certain teams in the World Cup to get those free blueprints. It'll then show you legacy games going forward. You could also now access the Battle Pass and the store from just the HQ alone, not even booting up MW2, which is really damn cool. So COD HQ is a very important menu that is going to be here to stay and will be the future of COD 2.0. But today we also got the release of the final bundle as a part of the limited time World Cup crossover. This is the Messi pack for 2,400 COD points. You have Messi as an operator, you have the no firearms needed finishing move, and we then have 2 blueprints featuring Blue Tracer Fire, the Atomic Flea for the Vazda 9K, and the Blue Thunder for the FSS Hurricane, followed by a treble vehicle skin there for the tank. We also have a weapon charm, sticker, and even an animated emblem. So obviously blue is the theme of my channel. It's my favorite color, so gonna have to cop this pack. I'll show you some footage on screen, as you guys can see, of the blueprints in action here in game. The pack is fantastic, but for those out there wondering what's going on with that COD Ball LTM, I'm just gonna safely assume that once marketing begins for the mid-season update really soon, that's when we'll end up getting some mention of what's going on with COD Ball. That's an LTM that's like Rocket League, that wasn't at all mentioned in the first Season 1 roadmap that we got, and was briefly mentioned in Season 1 blog post. So I do think marketing about that is going to be coming out really soon, and I'm looking forward to that because this is a really cool crossover for Call of Duty and is a really unique one in comparison to the ones we got over the last couple of years. Now, today it was also revealed in the Warzone 2 Trello board that the Double XP event for PlayStation will begin on November 13th until December 1st, so that's early access to Double XP if you're on PS4 or PS5, but then regular Double XP does begin for all platforms December 1st through the 2nd. So that's great news for those out there wondering what's going on with Double XP. I mean, it's been crazy that we haven't seen one added to the game yet. However, it's been really easy to get access to a bunch of XP tokens through the various promotions going on from Mountain Dew, from Little Caesars, or other stores out there. So it's been really easy to get your hands on double XP tokens, or excuse me, dual XP tokens, granting you level XP bonuses and even weapon XP bonuses. And obviously there's been so many glitches found over the last couple of weeks in Warzone 2 and DMZ to help you really grind through a bunch of levels and weapon levels really quickly. So there hasn't been that much of a need for an XP event, but it's great great that we're finally getting our first one really damn soon and before the holidays. But speaking of the holidays, we also have our first free access weekend coming to Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer on December 15th. As I covered in a recent video, that's beginning the day after Season 1 Reloaded does drop, and it will likely just be a couple of days. So from the 15th through like the 19th or something, it won't be a week long, but they've yet to actually market that free access event for multiplayer. I'm sure they'll end up talking more about that closer to Reloaded, but that's also important, and it makes sense they do one right before the holidays to really encourage people out there to maybe pick up the game for full price by Christmas or by New Year's. So I get the business approach to them doing a free access very damn soon. Now, as I also pointed out over on Twitter, I did go to my local Walmart and I came across a batch of the Modern Warfare 2 Jack Link bags. They all look the same, so I had assumed that maybe I got lucky and all the bags had codes on them. I just forgot that there were 2 stickers you can actually peel off of these Jack Link bags. So what do you know, the entire batch that I was in front of had their code stolen from them, and I ended up buying 4 bags for absolutely nothing. But there is a solution. Shout out to the legend himself, Prestigious Key, a great friend of mine, who actually sent me this link to a Jack Link's page that allows you to submit proof of purchase for those bags, in which they'll then send you some codes as a bit of an apology that the codes you actually purchased had their stickers ripped off of them. Hopefully that sets an example for future Call of Duty promotions, to where companies out there can find a way to just hide the codes inside of bags or inside of packages, not something where you can easily just peel it off at a store, because clearly there's an underground ring of some employees at these stores that are ripping off all these labels before they even hit the shelves and reselling all those codes over on eBay to make more money than they probably made in a week working there. But then again, there's also the people that are sneaky. They go to the store and they peel them off and then just hide them in their pocket, and then they go and check out with the regular items, but for some reason refuse to buy the bag or the product itself. It's always unfortunate to see that. Now today we also had the release of the team packs for the Call of Duty League inside of Modern Warfare 2, and you can see them in the platform store for $9.99 each. The skins do look pretty badass. There's 12 exclusive packs. I mean, hey, I might pick up some of these. They do look pretty damn sleek. And for those out there wondering about what's going on with maybe ranked play or even a CDL mosh pit, as of now, there isn't a new fix for when the CDL mosh pit is going to drop, but based on Treyarch's wording from their tweets, I'm gonna assume that's gonna be something that gets added during Reloaded, and then when Season 2 goes live on February 1st in 2023, that'll probably be when a full ranked mode does get added to Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. Now, we also got this new trailer showcasing the ultimate experience in Modern Warfare 2 when you play on a PS5. But Reuters is now reporting that Microsoft will offer concessions to the European Union regulators in hopes of having the Activision Blizzard acquisition approved, and one concession will be signing a licensing deal for Call of Duty to remain on PlayStation for at least 10 years. And we talked about this rumor in, I think, a video a couple of days ago, and the thing about this is that for those out there that were doubting whether or not Call of Duty would be on PlayStation after a possible acquisition went through, this should hopefully put a lot of things to rest. No doubt in my mind the deal is going to go through. There's always a chance that it doesn't, but I just don't see a reality in which Call of Duty is removed from PlayStation at all, and hopefully this makes people more confident in the future of COD 2.0. It will not end up being a scenario where COD is on Game Pass and you end up having to pay $70 just to buy it on PlayStation, but you can get away with maybe spending $15 for Game Pass to get the new Call of Duty day one. That isn't going to happen, at least not anytime soon. So for those out there wondering if COD's going to really change at all if Microsoft takes over, I just don't think that's going to be the case. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the brand new Messi pack that got added to Modern Warfare 2? How are you feeling about our updates to COD HQ, the application itself? And also, what are you feeling about the double XP event that does begin as of tomorrow? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.